Chelsea and Austin are here, and they're going to be talking about skeet and skeet shooting.
That's right.
And I don't know if it's a contest or an event. What is it?
Well, it's more of a contest than anything else. We're not going to do a lot of fancy stuff like you see a lot of the Olympic contests or anything
For
like
people who
that.
don't know what skeet is, tell them what you do.
Skeet is a clay target. It's about 4 inches in diameter. It's orange, black, round on the outside. And it just comes out of this little machine. They throw it up in the air, and you pull up your gun, and if you're lucky enough, you'll hit it.
So it's
if you're
kind of like
not, you go to the back of the line.
Clay small clay frisbee.
It is a clay.
It's a cause.
Also called sporting clays. Right.
So, I've had a pause here, and so it's a competition.
It is a competition. We are going to award first, second, and third place prizes.
Do people have to bring their own gun?
Yes. Bring your own gun and ammunition.
So you have to bring your own gun and ammunition. That's
yes.
important.
Shotguns only, no rifles. We don't want anybody out there shooting with 22s up in the air.
Okay.
But we've got a pretty safe place to do it. There's a big bluff wall behind the Crooked Creek there. We're not too worried about anybody getting shot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, you are shooting up there. And you did mention Crooked Creek, so let's mention the location. It's going to be right there as you come in. It's on the right, just as you come into Pyatt, heading west in that field back behind LJ's.
That's correct.
There's a big field back there.
Yeah, there's an access point, too, there.
Yes, there is an Arkansas Game Fish access point right there, and LJ's has a large field right behind their store, and there's a pool in there. We're going to try to have a banner up. We'll have some people out there parking folks.
So it's a large field.
It is. Plenty of space.
Now, everyone here skeet shoots, right?
Well, I don't know if these guys ever have, but I've done quite a bit when I was younger. I haven't done it a lot. Something I found out, I'm not from here, but what I found out that a lot of people in this area don't do a lot of shotgunning. Not a lot of bird hunting up here.
Yeah. There used to be.
There used to be
a lot of quail and stuff.
Yeah.
It's gone.
And so we're just trying to get everybody rounded up and have a little fun on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a Saturday morning. What Saturday?
September the 24th. We're going to start at 9
24th?
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's the 24th here. But we're going to start at 9 o'clock. Depending on how many people we get, we'll probably wrap up by about 1. It should go pretty smooth and pretty fast.
Now, are there prizes awarded for, other than just saying congratulations, you took first?
Yeah, well, I'll still shake their hand. That'll be fine. But thanks for coming out. And
thank you.
Appreciate the donation.
Yeah.
But we are going to award first, second, and third place prizes. We're going to award some door prizes. We've talked to some local businesses that have donated a few things for us.
But most of them is going to go to the Burno-Pyatt School. Is that right?
Exactly.
Right. The senior class, it says.
The senior class. We're doing this. This is not involved with the school. It's not school funded or a school event. I'm just doing it on myself to support the Burno-Pyatt Senior Class. And this is the first time that we've ever done this, and hopefully if it's successful, we'll continue doing it every year.
Is the money for a trip, or is it?
It is for the senior trip.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's the trip going?
Right now they're planning on going to Destin, Florida. And hopefully that's where they still want to go.
Yeah, they're smiling. How much money do you need to raise, Austin? You have any idea? You have to put that microphone up there. They haven't told you. Would you have a target like 10 grand you guys are shooting for over the year? Do you know like that?
About that much. Yeah.
About that much. How many people are graduating this year? How big is your senior class?
About 30.
About 30. Okay.
Right.
So each person has to come up with a certain amount. Is that right? Or
no, it's all going to be a group effort.
Okay.
We're not going to put any one person say you got to come up with X amount of dollars.
Okay.
We're just all putting it into one pool. And then we'll take that money out and divide it up with the expenses, the travel expenses, food expenses, housing, and all that. And if we do it right and everything goes good, the last time I was involved with a senior class trip, we actually had extra money to give to each student. So they would have, a little extra spending cash. Some of them will bring quite a bit anyway. But it works out pretty good if we can get enough people out. And, we've got several events going on this year. This is the first one of the year. We had a little school dance, which was just on campus. And everything seems to be working out real good.
So is it a bus trip, or is it a plane trip, or how's it work?
Well, they have a bus driver, and he works real cheap. And that would be me also. So I get to go on another senior trip. That's right.
Yeah. Well, most schools don't hold senior trips anymore.
A lot of them don't. That's right.
That's something that's fallen. I have been on a senior trip once upon a time with a senior from Burno-Pyatt, as a matter of fact.
Is that right?
I taught there for 11 years.
Well, I know.
So car washes, bake sales. Oh yeah, raising the money is a tough thing, but that was a lot of years ago.
Well, I enjoy it, and my wife Shelley, she is one of the senior sponsors also. And we just really have a good time doing it. We're out here for the kids. We want them to have a good, lasting experience, something they can remember a lot of them may not ever get to have this opportunity again.
I'm sure a lot of them will be the first time to see salt. It was not the ocean, be the Gulf, but salt water, that kind of thing.
Yep. But we're hoping for a pretty good turnout for all of our events.
Right. Do you need to pre-register for this ski?
Not at all.
Not at all. They can just show up that Saturday morning.
Just show up, come out there with a shotgun and some bird shot. Nothing bigger than number 7 bird shot. We'd like to keep it. We don't want anybody to come out there with buckshot or anything. You know, if you can shoot skeet with buckshot, you're pretty good, and I don't need to be impressed.
Well, are there age divisions or anything like that?
No, it's just going to be open, but I'm glad you brought that up because there is one thing about age. Children 16 and under, we're going to require they have at least a parent or guardian on site. And for some of the other schools around the area that do have shooting teams, if y'all want to bring your kids on out and let them participate in the event, then their certified coach will be good enough to stand in for a parent or guardian.
For the entire team.
Right. So, you know, I don't want a busload of 20 kids to show up and have 20 parents following behind them. So if they have a coach that wants to bring them all out, come on out, and that'll be fine.
And will that just be one competition?
One competition. It's just going to be real basic. A lot of the ones that I've been in have been stand in this certain spot and wait a certain amount of seconds and all this kind of stuff. We're going to have it real basic. We're going to have probably 2 main rounds. The first round will be a single shot. If you get knocked out of that round, which by the way is a $10 entry fee, if you get knocked out in the first round, we're going to offer a $5 re-entry fee, which is something that I had never seen and wished for several times. But in the first round only, for $5 more, you can re-enter. And if you can't hit the second one, you can probably just go find something else to do. So kick around and watch everybody else.
Go reset your gun.
Right. So after we get done with that first round, we'll move into round 2 and start throwing doubles. And if it gets wild and crazy where we've got several people still out there, we might just throw some across the ground, just see what we can do and see how good everybody is.
All right. Sounds like a fun event. And it's coming up when?
It's coming up Saturday the 24th
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely different. I've not seen anybody do a skeet contest.
Well, we're hoping to get some pretty good turnout for it.
Oh, good.
And that's going to be at Pyatt behind LJ's.
Right, on
Highway 62 412.
Right behind Pyatt, or right behind LJ's in Pyatt. If you're coming from Harrison, it'll be on your left. Coming from Mountain Home, it'll be on your right.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't miss it because it's right there in that big open field.
Look for all the folks carrying guns.
Yeah. And before we go, you wanted to mention something your wife is doing?
Yes, we also, and this is a pretty far off in the future. Not too far off, but October the 8th at 7 p.m. we're going to have a donkey basketball game.
There in the gym, probably.
Yes, in the Burno-Pyatt gym. I myself have never seen a donkey basketball game, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what that's all about. Tickets for that are $10 in advance or $12 at the gate. Children under 5 are free.
Okay.
And that's October the 8th at 7 p.m.
That's fun.
I hope so. I'm kind of anxious to see what the donkeys do to our gym floor, and I know Coach Harris is as well.
When you see one dunk one, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, and I was going to get in it, but it's not a Clydesdale basketball game, and I just can't see all this getting on a donkey. And I don't think it'd
poor
work
donkeys.
out. Yeah, poor fella.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you.
And good luck with raising the money, and hopefully you'll get to take your trip to Destin. Is it Destin?
Destin.
All right. Thanks again.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, we're going to, this is your guess.
This is my guess, Abijah Cratchville, right? Very good, even though I've always just called him Abijah. He's here talking about doing some recruiting for the Arkansas School of Math and Science and now Humanities and Arts, which is available. It's a high school, right, 9th through 12th? So he's going to talk to us about how a child one of yours or someone else's, can have the opportunity to go to this wonderful school in Hot Springs. Okay. That's it. So let us know what's going on.
All right, stay with us.